But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
11-90. 11-90. Stop.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. That'll be caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Here we go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, Young. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They got 29 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Young will set to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow will throw. Being chased out left. And he's got his big tight end here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
11 empty. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7, Bengals nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Young on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
11.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Austin. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Young going to move him around. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ultra.
Young to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And this will be returned from deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Here we go.
2nd down and a yard.
At the 27-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Inside the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Wait.
Young now. This will be caught at about the 6. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll shift things around.
2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Hut, hut.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3rd and 3.
Black Ultra.
Young working out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Red, cycle. Blue, striker. Ready, go.
On second down, Young. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5, 97. Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Ready.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
Young. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Green jack. Drill green. Blue
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we kept this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
First down. Here's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
11. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
Here we go.
3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Gotta go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get care of us, take care of the ball on the way out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run with Robinson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Brian Robinson Jr.
His first touchdown on the year.